Let's bring one arm across, hooking in, just either side of the elbow. So either this side of your elbow or this side, not on the elbow. We're just going to pull in as much as we can. Again, we don't want to be really overstraining, we're just gently pulling it in. Wherever you feel a little bit of resistance, just hold it there. Shake it out to the opposite side now. Again, just holding in, hooking in. And let it go. Okay, you're going to bring one arm behind your back. We're going to bring the opposite hand, the other hand up to the side of the head. And you're just going to, first off, roll the shoulders back and down. And we're going to just pull that head till you feel a little bit of tension. We're going to hold it there. Do not force it past that band of tension, just hold it there. You might find it happens pretty quickly. We're stretching out our trapezius muscle. Just cross the top of our shoulders. And down our back a little. You'll feel this cross top of your shoulder. We're going to take an inhale, and as we exhale, see if we can pull it into a slightly more of a stretch. Again, you just want to feel that little tiny pull. You don't want to be forcing, you don't want to feel pain, just a light stretch, feeling that muscle open up. We're going to inhale, and as we exhale, come a little bit further if you can. If you get to the point where you can't, just stay where you are. And we'll take one more if you can, otherwise just hold it where you are. And let go, let it out. I'm going to bring the other arm behind that back now. Again, we're going to grab that side of the head and just slowly bring into that first little band of tension, first little bit of stretch. Take an inhale, as you exhale, bring a little bit further. Again, if you can't, don't worry. Just going to hold it there. Inhale, exhale, see if you can bring it a little bit further. And once more, see if you can go a little bit further. Again, if you can't, just hold it where it is. You might find one side is tighter than the other. Three, two, one, let it go. And shake it out a little bit. We're going to come down to the mat. We are going to come onto the outside of our thighs. So we're not on our knees, we're on the outside. And you want to come on the long end of the mat. And we're just going to rock back and forward, opening up the hips. Again, you want to keep your back straight for this. So come back and forward. And just slowly back and slowly forward. If you can, go a little bit further each time. If you can't, also don't worry. Three, two, one. Okay, we're going to bring that into our box position or tabletop position. So we want to make sure there's direct line from our shoulders to our palms and our knees to our hips. From there, we're going to roll those shoulders back and bring them forward again. Big circles. Get as much as you can movement through those shoulders. Especially if you've been at a desk all week or we're sitting down a lot. It's great getting moving as much as we can. Three, two, one. From there, we are going to lift the head and drop the hips as we come out. We're going to do a few cat cows. So we're going to exhale, lift the back up, drop the head, pushing the back up as high as you can. Inhale, come all the way back, lifting the head up. We're moving through that spine. All the way up. And imagine there's a string in the middle of your shoulder blades, pulling you up towards the ceiling. Beauty. And back. 4, 3, 2, one last one. Tuck those hips, push it back up. And okay, we're going to take one arm, lift right up towards the ceiling. We're going to reach through as far as we can, come all the way back up. Really twisting here, getting as far through as we can. Inhale as we lift up, exhale as we right through. Four, 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to swap to the opposite side. So again, reach all the way up, straight through as far as you can, and up, all the way through, reaching as far as you can each time. Big reach each time. Four, 3, 2, one last one. Okay, from there we're going to sit back onto the heels for a second, stretch out, pull those hands right forward. So if you want to really grab those fingers and pull them, you can. If not, just stay where you are and just relax into it. Walk our hands over to one side. Hold it there, get a stretch down the side. Bring it back to center. And we're going to walk to the opposite side. Again, get a nice big stretch down the side. And bring it back to center. We're going to come back up into that box position here for one more exercise. We want to make sure we're nice and square here, pull our core in, and we're going to lift one leg out to the side and back up. So we want to rotate as little as possible and just go as far as we can. Exhale up, inhale down. Don't want to rotate here. As I said, if you're going higher, but you're going like this to do it, don't go any further. We want to keep ourselves as square as we can. Keep that core really tight and use those glute muscles to lift up. Exhale up, inhale down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We go to the opposite side now. So again, we don't want to rotate, we're just going as high as we can and back. Keeping ourselves square as we can, keep our core really tight, keep us balanced. Exhale up, inhale back. Five, 4, 3, 2, and last one. All the way up and back. Okay, we're going to go over onto our back here. We'll lie flat out on our back. And what we're going to do is, first we're going to tilt our hips back. So we're going to pull our core in, and we're going to tilt the hips and bring them forward. We're going to bend our knees for this actually. You're going to tilt, so your lower back's in contact with the mat, and tilt back. So we're anterior and posterior tilting our hips. So, and back. So the best way to do this is try to pull your belly button to the floor, so we push our back into the mat, and then we lift it back out again. Three, 2, 1. We're going to extend out those legs. Now we're going to pull that belly button into the floor. So our back's in contact with the mat. Then we're going to exhale and lift up. And inhale and lower. So exhale all the way up as high as you can. Inhale, slowly lower. You want to keep that back in contact with the mat each time. Aim to engage our hip flexors here. You may feel a stretch in the back of the leg as well. That's normal. Make sure we exhale for every lift and inhale as we lower. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lower. We're going to go to the opposite side now. So again, keep that back nice in contact. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower. Exhale up. And inhale, lower. Again, don't let that back rise as we lift. Focus is to use that hip flexor. Just getting as high as you can. Four, 3, 2, and last one all the way up and back down. Okay, going back to the first leg. What we're going to do is we're going to lift up that leg, grab the knee with the opposite hand, popping it over just as far as we can. The hand the same side. You're going to extend out and try and pin your shoulder to the floor. So just bringing it as far as you can. If you want to get more of a stretch on your chest, which you will get a bit of a stretch on the shoulder here, you can put your hand up higher, so above shoulder height. If you want less of a stretch, you bring it below shoulder height. And we're going to look in the direction of our knee. I'm just going to let that fall and relax. Try and keep that shoulder down. Get a nice stretch into the chest and the front of the shoulder. Three, 2, 1, bring it back and around. Extend out. We're going to bring the opposite leg up, grab it with that hand, bring it across the body and down just as far as you can. And then extend out that hand, pin the shoulder to the mat. Again, if you want to lift it higher, you can. Or if you want to keep it lower, you can as well. We're going to look the direction of that knee. Keep breathing this, just relax. Three, 2, 1, let it go. Shake it out, just relax there for a second. Okay. We are going to bend our knees there again. We're going to stack one ankle on top of one knee and we're going to lift up and bring hands in behind the leg and just pull in towards yourself. Keep breathing the whole time here. As you're holding there, if you can bring yourself slightly closer, do. I'm going to inhale, exhale, let it go. I'm going to swap to the opposite side. So again, pulling that knee in, stacking that ankle on the knee, and then lifting up, hands in behind the leg, and just pull in towards yourself. Three, two, one, let it go. Okay, we're going to sit up. All we want to do is bring our hands out in front of us, roll our shoulders back and down. And we're going to pull our elbows back, squeeze our shoulder blades together. So what we're looking to do here is pull our shoulder blades, squeeze them together, and push them forward. So we're retracting our shoulder blades and pushing them forward each time. So squeeze back as far as you can, really engage those muscles, hold for a second, and then push them forward. Our aim here is to not bend our arms. We're actually pulling our shoulder blades back, squeezing them together, and pushing them forward. We don't want to rock back or forward either, so keeping our core nice and tight. We're not coming back like this as we do it. Squeeze back, forward. Four, three, two, and one. Let them go, shake them out a bit. Now we're going to bring them up overhead. So we're going to bring them up overhead, and we're going to pull our elbows. Push our shoulders back into our pockets and up. So again, we're not moving through our arms here. We are just literally up, back down, pull the shoulder blades down. So pushing them up and pull them back down. Yeah, as much movement through those shoulder blades as we can. Four, three, two, and one more again, and down, shake it out. So loosen it all out there. We're going to staying in that position, we're going to bring one leg in. So you're going to bring your foot up to your inner thigh on the opposite leg. We're going to take an inhale, sit up, and then exhale, stretch out, just go as low as you can. And reaching down the leg. If you can touch your hand, if you can touch your foot, perfect. If you can't, don't worry. If you're on the shin or at the ankle, that's okay too. So wherever it's comfortable, we're just going to hold it there. Every time you exhale, see if you can go a little bit further. If you can't, don't worry, don't force it. Inhale, exhale, come back up. Extend that leg out. We're going to swap it over, bring the other foot up into the inner thigh. And we're going to inhale to make ourselves nice and tall. And then exhale, just going as far as you can. Then you might find one side is tighter than the other. That's normal. And every time really see you can go a little bit further. And inhale, exhale, come back up. Okay, we're going to go over onto our knees. We're going to bring one knee forward, or 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. And we are going to squeeze that glute and push open that hip flexor just to wherever it's comfortable, and we're going to hold it there. I'm just going to stay in that position. Keep holding, keep breathing. Want to keep ourselves upright as well. If you can push yourself a little bit further, do. If you can't, don't worry, just stay where you are. Three, 2, 1, bring it up. Swap it over to the opposite side. Again, just going as far as you can and just staying there. Squeezing that glute, holding up nice and tight. Again, you can go a little bit further, do. If you can't, don't worry, just stay where you are. Inhale, exhale, come back. Pop knees down there in front of you. We're going to pop onto our hands and knees, tuck your toes, push yourself up into what they call a down dog in yoga. So come up towards the air. What you're going to do is you're going to take one step back with your hands. I'm going to bring myself a little closer for a second. One step back with your hands, then step back again. If you need to bend your knees to do this, don't worry. Step back again. You're going to hang there for a second. And slowly come up to standing, interlocking the fingers along the way. I'm going to interlock them, push them right up towards the ceiling. Up nice and tall. Lean out to one side. Bring it back to center. Now to the opposite side. Back to center. Let it go. And you're done, guys. Well done. That was the last little bit there.